Cut that bitch off!
All right, what's going on, guys, man? It's your boy, Sean Solo, man, and this is the Snooze Button Podcast, episode 7. I am here joined by...
Samuel Banfield. You know how it
is. Yeah. Thank you guys for, tuning in. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube, our Instagram, man. We've been getting a lot of love. Episode 5 got like 93 views.
Oh, wow.
So much love to that, I guess you guys are feeling that East Village Stories and Hasbro Records. So thank you for that. All right, so let's get down to the nitty gritty about this debate. All right, it's mustard over mayo. Mustard versus mayonnaise, right? Mm-hmm. So me and Sam was having this conversation. So I'm a mustard guy. Okay. My defense, here's my thing. I think people who like mayo, I think, are just disgusted. People who put mayonnaise on their sandwiches and mayonnaise on their French fries, I think those people are the devil. And how could you do something so preposterous?
Yeah. It's basically breaking sandwich code. You're breaking the laws of sandwich code, right? The laws.
I mean, it's just, I don't understand what's so great about mayonnaise. It's not, And obviously, Sam, I'm guessing you like mayo, but you're not trying to defend.
I do. In my defense, I think you do need mayo for certain things. If you're making potato salad, you need mayo. If you're making tuna salad, you need mayo. But don't over glob it, because then it looks like a McCum shot or something.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, we need an alternative to like mayonnaise. Like,
yeah, okay.
I think
relish.
Relish. I like relish. No, not sauerkraut. Like, they need to invent like a sauce. Like, it just need like a whole new invention that's gonna knock mayo out the box. This is like, hey guys, back in 2020, I know you guys like mayo, but check this out. Mayonnaise is a thing of the past now.
Yeah. Like, they had the Impossible Burger. Why not like the Impossible or something like that?
The Impossible mayonnaise. Organic mayonnaise.
Organic. Yeah, I know what you mean. The Impossible Mayo. Or, I mean, they could make a plant-based mayo.
Plant-based mayonnaise. It's not looking good for the mayo lovers. I just just come up with a new, just a new sauce, and then there's people who put mayonnaise on French fries. That's disgusting. That is nasty.
I've done it.
Well, you've done it one time. Were you?
Well, I've had French fries with gravy. And cheese. That's like a Canadian thing. That's called what's it called, poutine.
Okay. I mean, that sounds right. Like, me personally, I don't like cheese fries. I don't know why. I don't like cheese on fries.
Yeah, it's all gooey and it's like your hands get all.
No, especially when it gets like cold and it's just like stuck on the fries. It's just like, you kind of just like, it's like overkill. Like, you already got the French fries and you're just gonna overkill it with like cheese. Like,
yeah, it's America. It's America.
I guess. Yeah, like, I've never seen anyone get so hyped about like, yo man, let me get some cheese fries. Like.
It's a very boardwalk, Coney Island type of thing. I feel like if you're like chilling on the boardwalk, or if you're going to, cheese fries. Why not?
Yeah. Of course, there's a lot of strange things happening in Coney Island. That's why they got to like the end of Brooklyn, like, just in case shit goes bad. And it's like, Brooklyn, Coney Island got to be the first to go.
Oh my god.
But see, like me, I put mustard on my sandwiches, man, because you know why? Mustard just has that nice tangy, taste to it. It's just like an acquired taste.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, when I think of mayonnaise, I just think of somebody who just like busted a nut, like inside of a jar. And then it's just like, it just has like this nasty smell to it. It's disgusting. That's what I think of. It's like, yo, you just like people busting nuts in your sandwiches. Like what if someone like actually you ask for mayonnaise and then the guy goes, yeah, I'll be right back. I gotta go get it.
No, come on, man. No.
He just bust a load right in your fucking sandwich and spread it, and it's like, here's the mayonnaise that you wanted. You wanted mayonnaise, right?
No. Now we're gonna lose followers for that. You're gonna lose a lot of fans.
No, it's all jokes, people. It's all jokes.
Oh, you're gonna start fights in the comments.
Listen, expose them. Let them. I want to see who all the manly lovers are, man. It's just like, all right, well,
it's gonna turn into the rap game. It's gonna turn into like the rap game of the sandwiches.
Yeah, we got some rap beef. We got some.
Some rap beef.
We got some Hellman's versus Heinz.
Yo, remember when we were in Subway, like you, me, and Anthony were in Subway, and Anthony's like, Mayo Man, help out Mustard Boy. He's like, like superheroes.
Yeah. Mayo Man.
Where's Mustard Man?
Or he's like, hey man, could you just put mayonnaise on a sandwich? He's like, yeah, I gotta go in the back and go get it. Give me a second. Give me a second and the magazine. I'll be right back.
Oh my god. If there was a whole superhero trilogy devoted to condiments, who would win? Who would win this argument, Sean?
Who would win?
Yeah. Who would win?
I don't know. Probably Mayo Man, because you know why? He's just the devil. Like I don't know. Like Mayo Man would not be. I guess he'd be a likable character, right? To the American standards, I guess.
So, do you think more hipsters eat? Do you think more hipsters eat mayo, or do you think? I know it's kind of a weird.
No, I think hipsters just like hipsters just don't. I don't think they put anything on their sandwiches. I think they're just politically correct when it comes to condiments.
Politically correct sandwich.
Right, it's like Republican, Democrat, and like undecided. It's just like hipsters are just like undecided.
A Republican sandwich, you got a Democratic sandwich.
Yeah, they probably put like Grey Poupon or some shit. Not even. Yeah, they just put like some, I don't know.
Avocados, because they like the avocados.
Or like avocado in the squeeze bottle, like it's that's what hipsters do. They don't put mustard and mayonnaise, they put fucking avocado. That's a condiment. It's just like, yo man, you go to Burger King, it's just like, all right, you want ketchup or mayonnaise? It's just like, nah, I want avocado, please.
No, the spokesperson for a hipster should be either a pickle or an avocado. That should be the spokesperson. Like, okay, if they had a fast food place for hipsters and vegans, their mascot would be like what? Like an avocado.
Probably like an avocado. I'm trying to think of like a really hipster thing.
A unicycle? Because they're into unicycles and weird shit like that.
Nah, this is like I don't know, man. Like
no, they're
something
into,
organic. I don't.
They're into They're into unicycles. They're into curly mustaches, and they're into avocados, man.
They're into like minimalistic art.
Yeah.
like like a bunch of crap on the paper is like, okay, this is art. I'm selling this for like $500.
Yeah,
You know?
right. But they can afford
You know?
they don't want to pay for mayo. They don't want mayo in their
They probably make their own. They probably make their own mayo. Like hipsters probably make their own soap.
It's like, look at me, like I'm so mainstream. I make my own mayo in my
I
bag.
make my own soap. It's just like that's just buy soap, you cheap bastard.
But maybe
The soap
maybe
is
the
like
soap has mayo
soap is
in
like
it.
$1.
Maybe the soap has mayo in it.
Yeah, it probably got like, oh, it's got like, fluoride and stuff like that in the, well, I think I'm getting that confused with like, like vegans or something like that, but I tie them all together.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll say avocados. Yeah, avocados.
Love avocados.
You know.
I love avocados, but that's not part of the debate.
Yeah. That's not what we're focusing on. We're focusing on.
I love avocados. Got to put some salt in there, but yeah, man. Hot dogs definitely got to put some mustard on those. Mustard and sauerkraut. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You have to.
Definitely. Yep. Like it's some relish. Yeah. $5 hot dog.
$5 hot dog. God damn.
Yeah, that's how much it costs now, man. One time I went to Central Park, and I was like, "Yo, man, we get like 2 hot dogs." He said $10. I was like, "What? $10?"
Yeah,
What?
because he probably put some mayo. Probably put the mayo on the hot dog.
I always thought about that. I was like, "Yo, I wonder if someone." It's always that one person. It's just like, "Hey, man, you guys got like mayo you can put on there?" It's like, no, we don't have mayo. It's like, why not? It just have it. You probably could put mayo on. I wouldn't be surprised. You could probably put mayo on a hot dog.
You can.
I mean, listen, it's just like, and I eat tuna fish and potato salad and all that. But it got to be like a little smidge of like mayonnaise. It can't drown in fucking mayonnaise. Like I can't. It has to be almost invisible for me to have it.
Be careful, man. Someone might pull a practical joke on you and just fucking overload your food with mayo. You never know.
Right. I feel like it's gonna happen one day. Somebody's just gonna fucking like I'm gonna ask for a burger and he's just gonna drown that shit in mayonnaise because he's a bastard.
It happens all the time, man. It happens more than you think. And this is unacceptable. You have to take it up with the restaurant and tell them it's unacceptable. Send it back. I will not tolerate all this mayo on my damn burger.
It really is. And then like I used to go eat halal food and they quick to put the white sauce in it. They're quick to like put the white sauce and then ask you. It's like, no, I put barbecue sauce on mine. I don't want white sauce on my halal food, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that answers that debate.
I guess we
Not
can
much
all
more you can debate on.
we can all finally live in peace now.
Yeah.
Some people like mayonnaise, some people like mustard.
Some people like dogs, some people like cats. It's all personal preference.
It's all good. It's all the same emotional support.
Food is emotional support. If you don't have food, is emotional support in some ways for some people.
That's true. Yeah, food, liquor, shopping, clothes shopping and all that could be emotional support.
Because they're lonely. They don't have no boyfriend. That's the problem. They don't got no boyfriend.
They're like
they don't got no boyfriend. So they got to go.
She's like, yo, fuck this. I ain't got no boyfriend. You know what? I'm about to go clothes shopping. I make myself look good. So I can get the boyfriend.
Well, I can get the boyfriend.
I don't have the boyfriend, right? And I'm bummed about that. So I'm gonna buy the clothes for emotional support. I can get the boyfriend.
That sounds like a hit reality show on MTV. Get the boyfriend. Like, how they had the show Next. They had the show Next. They had the show room raiders.
Call it making the first move finally.
Instead of making the ban, it's called making the move.
Making the move, and it's like, women, they finally are the ones to make the move for the guys that they like. They actually like the guy, and it's like, okay, I'm gonna go talk to this guy. I'm gonna let him know that I'm interested.
Yeah, so it's like an icebreaker thing. Like there's like the time is written on there, and they have to do it in a certain amount of time. Otherwise, they don't get the boyfriend.
Right, and the guy don't make no moves. He don't do anything. He just sit there and he's just like, okay. he kind of turns around like, huh? Like, you get his attention. Like,
Get the boy. But
and then the women, they make up like certain pickup lines like, hey, I kind of, you look familiar. I think I've seen you somewhere. It's like, me? You see me somewhere?
she don't get the guy. She don't get him.
No, she gotta, if she wants the guy, she has to do what she has to do to get the guy.
Yeah, we'll pitch that idea to MTV and see what happens.
Yeah. You'd be the host.
I miss old MTV, man. Old MTV had some great stuff on there, like Celebrity Deathmatch. They had Show Next, Room Raiders, all scripted way, but it was good.
That's true. Like, I miss the MTV days when there was actually music. Now it's just, I don't even know. I don't think I have cable, but it's just like 16 and pregnant teen mom. You think about that shit, man? Like, teen mom is just like, wow. Like,
it happens, man. Don't be a problem. Wear a condom. I mean, you laugh about it, but it's true. It's true.
Nah, it's nothing to laugh about. It's just like, yo, man. Wow, we missed the bus. Being a teen dad, that's crazy, man.
Being the baby daddy.
Like, imagine you at 16, like a 16-year-old Sam being a father, or like a 14-year-old Sam.
Well, part of the problem is a lot of those states, they don't teach sex ed at an early age. So a lot of these kids, they're like, I wasn't taught this. All I was taught was abstinence. They didn't teach. No, it's true. Some of those schools would not teach the kids about proper.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, like I think everything is in different states is a little faster. I think they,
right.
Oh,
if you're in the South, forget about it, man. They're strict as fuck.
Oh,
like those Baptists, like those really.
Right. It's like that's all they do out there is like that, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I met a family one time at a bar, and they were from like I think they're from like Kansas, one of those like middle states. Yeah. And it was like at the time I was like 26, so he was like, "Oh, you're 26." He was like, "Man, if you were 26 and you lived in the middle of America right now, they look at you like you're crazy because it's like you're not married, you don't have no children, like you're single." Like, they would look at you like you're weird. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Well, there's also too, like, I guess back then, people were getting married. I think a lot younger. I think our generation, I might be wrong, is it like waits to get married a lot later in their lives.
True. Like, see, like marriage is a different thing. Like, it's very rare. Like anyone that I knew who got married at like 18 or something like that. Like,
it's rare nowadays, and I think that's kind of how like millennials are kind of thinking now. It's like they want to wait. So, for I guess for different reasons.
Yeah, there's some millennials I know. They had kids early. and I see how they got down to high school, and I was like, oh yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It makes sense why you have a kid now.
Right.
Like
Now,
at such a
now
early age.
everyone's just having virtual families. That's going to be the new trend, man. It's like start a virtual family, play The Sims. There you go.
Right, right. That's what we did. Like, you want to start a family? Yeah, play The Sims, man.
It's much
First
easier.
time I ever started.
It's much easier.
Huh?
Much easier.
Right. You know, I think I had like 3 families. I started like 3 families, man.
Yeah, but then you killed them all in the swimming pool.
Nah, I didn't kill him. I didn't kill him.
You didn't kill your Sims? Oh man, I used to kill my Sims all the time.
Nah. I was like, yo, this is dope. Like, I feel like I'm playing God. You know?
Basically, what the Sims.
Yeah, and I would actually, like, you know, they would go to work and stuff like that, and you know, they like
They had their own
great,
little,
man.
they had their own little language. Like you couldn't understand what the hell they were saying.
Oh,
Exactly.
Hey, you fucked up, Sam. You killed just. I couldn't kill my Sims. I'm like, I can't kill my creation. Like, that's crazy, man.
Well,
I had a heart.
I was a terrible architect. Like I could not build a fucking house to begin with. Architecture skills was not very good.
Yeah. Like, what's the other one? Sim City. I used to play that. Now that I was terrible at. I was a terrible mayor. Like,
You ever play like roller
my
coaster?
city would be.
What about roller coaster?
Yeah, I used to play that.
Did you ever play?
Yeah, the amusement park one. Yeah.
You ever play Chips Challenge?
What's it called?
Chips Challenge?
Nah, I never played that.
Oh. Here, I'll have to show you what it looks like. But
Yeah.
can I screen share it? I'll show you what it looks like. Chips Challenge.
Yeah, excuse me.
Chips Challenge. So that game was for like the old Windows computer. Like if you grew up having like a window, I don't know if it was for Windows 98, but this is super old school.
Chips Challenge.
Yeah, man.
It's on. Nice.
I remember playing this in it was like in middle school. I remember playing this like, you know, this was like back when like Apple at one point was like selling stuff for like educational purposes. Like a lot of schools had Apple computers. I
Yeah, I remember like the big apples. Like, it had like different colors.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
want to see like one of the old ones that like I still have this one iMac G4. Jesus Christ, dude, this thing is I have this in my computer room.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I still have this one.
Wow.
That
1998. Good God.
This is what all the classrooms had. Like, you know, you put your in there and you play whatever. A lot of educational games came with this, like Math Blaster and
Yeah, Reader Rabbit.
Reader Rabbit. Damn, dude, you remember that?
Oh yeah.
Reader Rabbit.
Yeah, man. And then you turn on the mag, go bing, it has that dong.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow, that's going way back in time. I remember. Do you remember yeah, Jumpstart Kids? I think that was what it was called. Or Jumpstart second grade.
Mm-hmm. Jumpstart, Addy Boo. Yeah, man.
I used to play this one game called Putt Putt Saves the Zoo. Do you remember that game?
Putt Putt? Nah.
So
Putt Putt Saves.
Yeah, I got to put this up for you. So it was like an RP. I think it was like a RPG game, but basically like it's like a scavenger type game. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Putt saves the zoo. And oh, I don't want the
Putt Putt.
I don't want to play the whole thing. It's kind of long. But here.
Is he a car? Is that
Yeah, he's a car.
Fill your tank, save the zoo. Get in step, save the zoo. Check your tires, save the zoo. And go get past, save the zoo.
This was my childhood, man. This game.
Save the zoo. Putt, you've got to save the zoo. Save the zoo. Save the zoo. Save the zoo.
1995.
Save the zoo.
Good morning, Mr. Baldini. Today's the opening of the Cartown Zoo.
I know, but it's a bigger day. How would you and a pepper like to take some zoo?
So basically, I'm not gonna play the whole thing, but you go around and you try to open the zoo.
Wow, the Cartown Zoo. This looks great. Pep is a good digger, but I don't think he could dig through all that snow. Hey, there's a rope inside. This could come in handy.
So you get the idea. Like you have to go around and just open up the zoo.
Oh, you gotta save the zoo.
You have to save the damn zoo.
This is like way before Dora the Explorer.
Yeah. This was like pre-phase Dora the Explorer, except you're a damn car and you.
Right.
They had a
That's the
whole
crazy
bunch of
thing.
games, man. This company had a whole bunch of games like Pajama Sam, Freddy Fish, Spy Fox.
Yeah, I remember Pajama Sam. I remember that.
Of course you do, because that's my name.
Pajama Sam, yeah. Yeah, good memories, man.
Yeah.
What else did I talk about? Oh, you want to talk about that whole situation that happened in Staten Island?
Oh, you know more about it than I do. You could explain it more than I can.
So pretty much, it's so funny to think about it. So there was this pub bar in Staten Island of all places called Max Pub House, and during the shutdown, usually like restaurants and bars will close at 10.
Yeah.
And, they have practice social distancing, and you wear a mask and all that stuff.
I got really mad.
Right. What you're supposed to be doing. So this bar owner was not following that at all. And you had people not wearing masks, coming in, sitting at the bar table, not keeping 6 feet. And mind you, that area is part of the orange zone. So it's like the infection rate is very high over there while that's going on. I guess word got out and they went to go,
This one comedian made like a whole joke about the whole thing.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. So what happened was, I guess it was like these two cops or whoever went to go like arrest the owner. So the owner like runs out the bar and he tries to like get in his car or whatever. And the cop, I guess he tried to like the cop or whoever tried to stop him, and he hit the guy. So and then Pete Davidson, who is a Staten Island native from Saturday Night Live, he's a comedian. He made a joke about it, and then I guess the owner's attorney, his name was Johnny Tobacco.
Johnny Tobacco. That's a funny.
It's like the most
Italian name. Was that his real name?
It was the most, right. It's like the most Italian name I've ever heard. And he fits like the whole Italian stereotype. He had slick back hair and the coat.
It was a joke.
He's like this.
His real name is Johnny Tobacco.
That's his name. His name is Johnny Tobacco.
I thought that was sort of like a nickname.
Nah, I think that's his actual name. I mean, like an attorney named Johnny Tobacco. I don't, as a nickname, I
weird-
wouldn't trust him.
That's a weird attorney name. Like representing Johnny Tobacco.
Right. You got slick back hand. He's talking like this, you know, he's talking like this, and you know, let me cut you a deal. So the whole scenario is just very Italian. It's just very Italian and Staten Island as fuck. And he's like, oh, you know, we shouldn't be closed down because, you know, it hurts our business. It hurts a lot of people who own bars and restaurants, and you know, we're not able to make any money. But you got to understand, it's just like, okay, we get that, but listen, we're trying to get rid of, we're trying to get this virus, you know, down. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to practice these procedures so we can, you know, get this virus out the way.
Yeah.
And in order for it to get it out the way, you know, you have to follow the rules. You know, you know what I mean? Like you can't just, well, you have to put everyone at risk so you can make money. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I'm saying?
exactly what they're doing.
Right.
But they don't. They don't give a fuck.
Right. They don't give a fuck. And listen, I get it. I get it from both sides. It's like, okay, you're not making money because of this. And yes, the government should you know, at least put a pardon on, you know, because they got to make rent and make money. So they, you know, the government should find a way to kind of put a pardon on that.
Right.
But then I get it from other people's perspective. It's like, yo, listen, like we're trying to get this down, this infection rate down. And you have to follow the rules.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
but you and it's like you don't care about your customers. You're putting your customers at risk.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So it's a big it doesn't make any sense. It's big hypocrisy.
Yeah, the tough nail to crack down in Staten Island. They're a tough nail to crack.
It's a tough nail to crack, and then it's like I get it. Staten Island is very hard headed. You know, like
They are.
yeah. So it's no surprise.
Yeah.
But you know, as much as I want bars and restaurants to open back up, it's like, listen, this is what we have to do until we come to a solution. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, did you see the video of I think like of the first nurse in New York to get a vaccine? Did you see that video?
yeah. Yeah, I saw it. I automatically thought of you when I watched the video because like they had like the split screen of like the lady taking the vaccine, and then Cuomo's just like goofy smile on his face.
So yeah, our podcast is very New York based, so we might crack in jokes that are very related to New York. Just heads up. Some people might not get the references, but we're a New York based podcast, so
yeah. I don't know if you can tell by the accents, you know, but yes, very very New York based, and yeah, we like to make fun of our politicians. We like to make fun of our governors. You know, we're very biased when it comes to New York. You know,
we love the Statue of Liberty, truly. Isn't that true?
Yeah, Statue of Liberty is great.
We love the liberty.
Right, but you know the crazy thing is, it should have been Cuomo to take that vaccine first. I want to see him take it.
He probably would have had like a funny expression, like I don't know. Sometimes he cracks me up, man. Sometimes
yeah, he's a funny dude. Like he's the type of person like I could probably have a drink with him. I would have a couple of drinks. You know.
I don't watch him, but
well, no, yeah, you know, from what I've seen, he's just I don't know. But yeah, I mean, what are your thoughts on that, man? The first vaccine in New York.
it's awesome that we were number one. You know what I mean? That's kind of cool that we were number one. I'm happy that that was cool.
Yeah.
It makes me happy that this is the state I live in, and this is, you know, I think we take the virus a lot more seriously than most states. I mean, sure, we got a spike in it, but I think our numbers are. I think, New Yorkers don't really fuck around, man. Like we're not like other states.
True. Yeah, when it comes to overseas, yeah, New York is a little more strict. Obviously, you have a couple of bad apples. You know,
We have a
they
couple of knuckleheads, as Cuomo would call it, like knuckleheads.
yeah, right, and gathering in the park. Being at the bars open, they close at 10, so you'll have like
Yeah.
oh shoot, I feel like I'm snitching now. Big gatherings at like Washington Square Park. There's just like a bunch of people in the park and stuff like that. So
Didn't a lot of stuff at Washington Square Park get vandalized? Isn't there like a lot of graffiti? Didn't a lot of statues get vandalized there?
the last time I went, yeah, like I think it's just like after the riot.
Yeah, Washington Square
There's a
Park.
few statues that get like vandalized, like Black Lives Matter and all that stuff. But I think they might have fixed it up now. I haven't been over there since.
Yeah. It's gonna be, I don't know, man. It's gonna feel so different, and I don't know. It's just gonna bring back so many memories to go down on the Lower East Side, like good and bad. I think it's gonna be really hard to just cope with all this shit and to just go back down there and just be like, fuck, this place closed down, this place closed down, this place closed down. So it's just, I'm just gonna have so many memories, and it's gonna suck in certain ways.
Yeah, it's true. I've been there. Well, I was there last weekend.
I was
It's quiet, man. Like this was like the weekend of where they were gonna shut down the restaurants, like no more indoor dining.
Mhm.
So it was just quiet. And, like in the summertime, obviously it was a little livelier, but now it's pretty calm because
Right.
it's getting old. No one's really going out.
Right.
Um,
Yeah. And Barcade, I don't think they're going to be doing too well.
I mean, with Barcade, they were open. Like I know somebody who works in there, but it was like they just started kind of opening things back up and just kind of
Right. But you can't go in. And like play video games and shit like that.
I don't know. I should have went in there that day, but yeah,
we're gonna limit the video games to one person per person. Only one person can go play video games.
So listen, don't you dare touch. I know we're in the arcade, but don't touch the arcades. If you're gonna drink, just drink at the table. Don't get up and go to the arcade. Okay?
Yeah. Pretty soon they're gonna have like bathroom bouncers and shit like that. Like
yeah, I mean, we were talking about that. Yeah.
bathroom bouncers.
Like, hey, listen, there's a limit of 5 minutes in the bathroom. Okay. If I see that you're in the bathroom more than 5 minutes, I'm knocking on the door. Okay.
The bathroom bouncer.
I'm knocking on the door. Boom. That's me.
If you take more than 15 minutes to pee, I'm gonna kick you out.
I'm kicking you out the bar, man. Okay? I'm kicking you out because more than 15 minutes, you're not peeing, you're taking drugs.
Which is sometimes true. Sometimes they are taking drugs in the bathroom.
It is. Yeah, man. Like 3 guys going inside the bathroom together. Listen, man, you best believe there ain't nobody just peeing. They're smoking drugs. Yeah. There's definitely been a couple of bars I've seen that like people just doing drugs in the bathroom.
It's like that. It's like that one song, like Royals. Straight Grey Goose tripping in the bathroom. We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams, and we'll never be. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's hipster music, my friends. That is hipster music, right?
Yeah, that's like the ultimate song you would play, like if there were people in the bathroom doing drugs. Like I could just see like a bunch of white women, white girls, like in college, like doing cocaine in the bathroom, and then that song is playing. Like I can envision that right now.
We don't care. We're driving Cadillacs in our dreams, John.
It'll never be Royals.
They'll never be robots.
Oh man. Yeah, I always wonder what happened to her, man.
What happened to what?
Exactly.
What happened to her? I don't know what happened to her.
He was like, what happened to what? Exactly.
Oh, you mean Emily? I don't know what happened to Emily. You're talking about Emily, right?
Emily. That wasn't her name. Her name was Lord.
No, her name was Emily.
Her name was Emily. You're saying Emily looks like?
No, Emily doesn't look like. I'm just.
I was about to say, yeah. Yeah, what happened? I always wonder what happened to Emily.
Oh man, we're on a whole bunch of different topics, but yeah, Emily would come and dress up like some 18th century.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess we gotta explain it because the people listening like, what are you talking about?
Who's Emily?
Okay,
Yeah.
so we used to work at Summer Youth, right?
Yeah.
And in the recs and the recreation center, and there was this one girl. Now, it's obvious that her parents forced her to do this program. Now, her parents were
That's what she told me. Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that shit.
It was a prime example of like parents well off, but it's just like, listen, go do something for the summer, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So this girl, she would come in and she would dress like, you would think like she's like a Hollywood actress. Like she's, because she had on like fancy skirts and like she dressed like she was like in Hollywood.
Yeah, like interesting shit. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy. And she was a little something in the head. Like I ain't gonna lie, like he was teaching her how to make beats.
So yeah, she tried making a beat and she just started like screaming one day.
Yeah, she made like this wild, like fast, crazy beat, and like she just started like laughing hysterically. And I'm just sitting there looking at her like, okay, all right, well, I guess that's what happens, right? That's what you do when you make a beat. You laugh hysterically, and like she was just laughing like evil maniacal laughter. But yeah, she I remember we saw her father.
Oh, yeah, I think so. We did.
I think you were there. Like we went to like this screening, and Emily came with us, and then like her father picked her up. It was like this like souped up like well-off like rich guy, like rich white guy.
I don't know. Wasn't she like half Italian? I think Emily was like half Italian.
She was like Italian and Asian.
Yeah.
Like the craziest mix ever. I know she's nuts. I know she's loose she got a couple of screws loose, man. But yeah, like she showed her mom, and like her mom was like this like very like beautiful like model actress, Asian actress.
I don't remember. I really don't remember too much of that, but yeah, fun time.
Yeah, it was weird.
That was like
fun times. Yeah,
I missed that job, dude. That job, even though it was a high school summer job, oh my god, it was fun as fuck.
Yeah, it was, man. And Emily. Yo, I wonder what she's up to now, man.
I don't know, man, but I don't know. The only person like I see sometimes I see a Kim on Facebook. I know has a kid now.
Yeah, man. That's great. Yeah, man. He's a dad. Very, very, very happy for him.
Yeah. So if he's watching, what's up?
Yo, Kim, man, congrats, man. You're doing your thing, man, and you're always a good instrument.
I think his kid's name is Apollo, right?
I forgot his name. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to see him a lot, like in Washington Square Park, Union Square. I used to see him a lot on the Lower East Side.
Yeah, he was pretty like known in the city. Like a lot of people knew who he was, man. And
He was on Sesame Street too.
yeah, I seen that with the. I think you shared it with the Fugees.
What?
I think he shared it. Yeah, I think he shared it with Lauryn Hill and Wyclef.
No, what do you say? No, I don't
yeah,
know.
Man.
The Foodies? What do you mean?
It wasn't you. It wasn't you who shared that video. It was him. It was him who shared that video.
Oh no.
But the Fugees is a rap group from Jersey from the '90s.
Oh,
And they were on Sesame Street, and they had a segment on there. It was pretty cool.
that's the one I'm talking about. It had Big Bird in there, and like he's like all dressed up, and you probably know which one I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, Kim. He was like in all gold.
Yeah. That's the one. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, I hope he's doing well. I wish if I was really on my producer shit, man, I wish I could have, worked more with him, man. I always regret that,
Yeah. Yo, wasn't he like in some kung fu movie? Like, cause I looked something up on the internet, and I was like, I think he was in like some kung fu shit.
I don't know. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised,
Yeah.
He was just great. He was just great with us, man. He was very patient too, and it's just like, yo, man, we had a gem. He was just always just such a cool, calm, nice dude.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I got to do what I loved, which was just make beats and edit videos and just create. I can't think of too many jobs in the city where you can do that. I mean, I think what happened was they probably lost their funding, man. The funding probably got messed up, and that's that's unfortunately how the city works. It's politics. Politics fucks everything up with these fundings and stuff.
Yeah, when it comes to that, they care about other things like real estate and condominiums and businesses, but when it comes to like programs for inner city youth, it's like they drop the ball,
right? Yeah, I was gonna.
It's only. Huh?
No, sorry. No, continue. I'm sorry, I cut you off. So what were you gonna say?
No, I was gonna say it's only beneficial to when their kids want to do something, but when it's like kids in the city and stuff like that, they have some programs, but then it's like, it's just when it comes to the funding, we can't fund this anymore. But it's like you can fund these like $6 million like high rises.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And I think part of it is maybe they don't see the value in creativity in the arts, because the arts is so looked down upon on. Like, okay, this is like, what is this? What's the point of this? What's it going to teach them? And I think I don't agree with that. I do think there is value in the arts, and a lot of people just don't understand the purpose of why to give kids art education, this and that.
Yeah, man. It's good for them to learn something like that early, and you never know what you can make of it with these, with the kids. They learn how to make beats. They're not out. Obviously the kids are gonna be kids, but it's like they could spend the summer saying, "Hey, listen, I learned how to operate a video camera.
Yeah,
I made my first video. I edited. I directed it. I made the soundtrack to it. Or, I had a whole team of my friends and, a bunch of people with me making this project. And it's like, it's a great feeling, you know?
Yeah. But,
and, kids have something to look forward to.
Yeah, we kind of took a lot of those skills and kind of transformed it into what we loved. We don't really do too much beat stuff, but we do more photography, video editing. We took pretty much everything we learned in that program and created what you see today.
True. I came in, this is a funny thing, because I came in the program wanting to do just graphic design. Like I just wanted to do like t-shirt designs and like posters and stuff like that. And Nicole's like, nah, you're gonna mess up you're gonna do the music. And I was like,
Yeah, she's like, you're gonna do the music.
yeah, I was just like, Nicole, I don't know anything about music. I never made a beat in my life. Like I didn't know what was going on. So then I just messed with it. You know, she inspired me. You know, she motivated me to do it. And I was just like, yo, it got fun. Like it got addictive after a while. It was just like, all right, the beat got.
Yeah.
You know, so it was great. You know. So.
All right, man. Yeah, I think we're kind of wrapping up a little bit.
Yeah. But yeah, this is episode 7, and I want to thank everyone for tuning in and kicking it with us, and you know, laughing. And if any of the topics you want to discuss, you want to have your thoughts on, just let us know on Instagram or in the comment section of YouTube, man. Make sure you subscribe, and yeah,
We'll see you on the next one.
great, man. Yeah, man. I'm Sean Solo.
Sam Banfield signing out.
Sign out.